Hey everyone, welcome to episode 62. This is Thomas Mooney, and this is, I don't know if you're unaware, this is the New Slang Podcast. This right here is going to be a special episode. This past Monday was the finals of the Blue Light Singer-Songwriter Competition. So this episode right here is going to be the three performances by those three songwriters who placed this year. That would be our 2018 winner, Juliet McConkey, second place Bob Simpson, and third placed Morgan Reatherford. So on here, I didn't really cut down the audio into just separate songs or anything. I just cut it to their time on stage. So you kind of get the stage banner and the song setup and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, Monday it was really a really great night overall. 15 songwriters, 30 songs. So yeah, Juliet was just really phenomenal as a songwriter and performer. I always try and pride myself as being one of these people who knows, quote unquote, great unknown songwriters who are coming up, those under the radar and all that kind of stuff. But it's really rare to come across a songwriter and go like, how have I missed this person? How are they already this great without being a household name? How are they already so defined as a songwriter? How do they already know what they're wanting to do? And I mean, I don't know if Juliet is necessarily knowing what she wants to do as a songwriter or anything like that, but it certainly feels like that. Most of the time, you just kind of see just the potential in somebody's songwriting or their style or their voice. But she, like I said, she already kind of has all of that put together. And, I've been part of the songwriter competition for a few years now. And that means I've been a judge for a while. I didn't judge this year because, sometimes you kind of get tired of judging people. But, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can overthink how to judge somebody in one of these competitions, dissecting their lyricism or, going over their stage presence or voice or like what the song's really about. What are they trying to do? But I think really at the end of the day, it kind of just goes back down to one simple question, and that's, after that person has played their two songs, are you wanting them to play another song? And after Juliet had played her two songs, that's exactly what I wanted. I wanted her to play another one right then. And, looking around the room, I think you could see that on a lot of people's faces. Just go and stay up there and play some more songs. Yeah, and so, the second place winner, Bob Simpson, he kind of had a little bit of a rough draw as far as spot placement in the songwriter competition. He played ninth, and that can just kind of be a hard spot to play because it comes right after the midpoint break. After 8 songwriters, we typically take a break, and it can be a little hard, I guess, trying to settle everyone back down into this songwriter listening room mood. But he was really able to, I guess, push people back into that element. There's a gentle ease to the songs that Bob played. I know the judges mentioned it, and I felt it too. There's this James Taylor kind of quality. He has this really interesting mix that's interesting where he's wordy, but it doesn't really feel rushed or anything. There's still like this still calmness to his songwriting. And Morgan Reatherford, she's been in the songwriter competition a handful of years now, and you just really see a whole lot of potential in her as an artist. That first year she was in, you just really felt that stage presence. There's this bubbling personality and just a giant voice. This massive voice coming out of this tiny girl, because she's really, really small, and then she sings, and it's kind of she just kind of blows you away. You just when I guess that first year, going back to that, you kind of just were thinking, wait until her songwriting catches up, because I mean, I don't care who you are. If you're 17, 18 years old, your songwriting is going to catch up one day, hopefully. Everyone doesn't have life experience at 18. And anyways, though, like, her songs this year were just 100 times better than her songs her first year. But I think she moved on in her first year. So like I said, you see that potential in her as a songwriter and an artist. And I think that she'll be one of these people that you hear on the radio one day. I don't know, like, what else to say about these three. If you can, go out and find their music, go out and see them play wherever they play. And again, follow me on all the social media stuff. I'm at _newslang on Twitter. My email is newslang.editors@gmail.com. That's where you can reach out with questions or comments, and if you want to advertise on the New Slang podcast, that's where you can get a hold of me. I say it every week. Give us a 5-star rating on iTunes, write a review, share with your friends, your family, coworkers, if you have coworkers. I've said 3 times now. Here is Juliet McConkey, Bob Simpson, and Morgan Reatherford. The 6 songs they played this past Monday.
Yeah, sounds good to me. All right. Hello, everybody. My name's Juliet McConkey. This first one I'm going to do for y'all was actually kind of the result of a little writing exercise that I was doing. My little book told me to write about homelessness. And the words just started coming. I'd just been to Austin a couple days before that and had some interesting experiences there. And the song wasn't easy to write because it kind of makes me feel like a bad person, but I felt like that was all the more reason to write it. So this one's called I've Got a Dollar. Sandpaper sidewalk down in Austin, cardboard sign that reads God bless. 5-gallon drum made out of plastic. You can figure out the rest. I've got $1 in my purse, but I'm scared to look him in the eye. So he plays the rhythm of my foot. I've got $1 in my purse. Indifference is like a cancer. What don't get fixed only gets worse. Well, I wish I had the answer, but I've got $1 in my purse. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alrighty, this next one is one that I wrote kind of inspired by my recent life move. I just moved to San Marcos from Virginia about 3 months ago. But Lubbock already has a piece of my heart. So this one's called River Run, and it's kind of just a song about resilience. Where does the river run? What's she setting out to sea? What did she leave behind? Is she homesick just like me? Where does the river run? Does she worry in a drought? Through all her twists and turns, does she ever have a doubt? When she feels the rain, does it shake her faith or help her rise above the tree that falls or the dim stone walls that her journey is made of? When they hold her back, does she find a crack? Does she know she carry on to faith? And when they cut her off, does she carry on? Does she find another way? Where does the river run? Before she was a mountain stream, was she a raindrop in the sky with the ocean as her dream? Past the sticks and stones that she calls her home and the raging waterfall. When she sees the shore, does she know for sure it was worth it after all? And when they hold her back, does she find a crack? Does she know she just can't stay? When they cut her off, does she carry on? Does she find another way? Where does the river run? Where does the river run? Where does the river run? Where does the river Where does the river run? Before she was a mountain stream, was she a raindrop in the sky with the ocean as her dream? Thank you.
Check, 1, 2. That sounds good to me. I'll do it. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here tonight. All right. This is a song. Thank you. This is a song called Peace of Mind. Walking towards the summer sun. It burns me till I'm blind, like the foggy moans of ruin or the hands of time. There's nothing left to set my soul on fire. Running till the daylight's done, leaving love behind, and all that inspiration that I once desired has taken flight and parted on my dime. Out amongst the wreckage, underneath the stars, where I spend most of my time, in the nightclubs and the bars. One thing is for certain that I won't deny is that I'm on my way to find peace of mind. Looking for peace of mind. Eyes on that horizon line, near to the wind. The things I used to have lost in the crowds of life, I'll never find my way back to again. Swimming closer to the shore, drowning in the tide. There's a drift that's like a gateway to the future's rise, and it won't let me shake this awful fright. My mind's a little hazy, the soul's a little cold, after seeking out refuge from the doorsill of the boat. Now that's all behind me. No one can deny that I'm on my way to find a peace of mind. Looking for a peace of mind. Volume of a busy street, been pining some time just to reach that destination I've been pining for, as I withdraw from this solemn taste of life. A call from northern blows, staring at my scene. From the white line to the railway there and in between, I'll be shaken from the burdens of this dream. The devil's on my shoulder, stirring up a storm, while the angel in my pocket guides me right on out the door. Nothing to forsake me, or that can confine, while I'm on my way to find a peace of mind. Looking for that peace of mind. Thank you so much. That's one of my newer tunes. This is an older tune. This is called Till I Find My Way Back Home. We're taking one last look, just like some plot of an old mystery book. I'll never know the next move till it's played. turning on the brights, rolling out with those old highway lights. We're wondering if this time I should have stayed. On this road I travel, I'm bound to carry on. Seems like every step I take might be the one. Like a rite of passage or a calm before the storm. I've been laying low, take it slow, till I find my way back home. The ties that bind me loosely are more precious than the gold. Like the wind that dances fiercely through my soul. I'll wake up in the morning just before they know I'm gone. Like a strange running an unfamiliar song. On this road I travel, I'm bound to carry on. Seems like every step I take might be the one. Like a rite of passage or calm before the storm. I've been laying low, take it slow, till I find my way back home. Till I find my way back home. With a heart full of misery and a pocket full of sin, I've been trying to dig myself out of this place that I've been in. Arguing with my mind, but easing pain and biding time. Staring out a window at a truck stop in the rain, like a hopeless wanderer without a sense of change. The things that I've grown used to, and all of my time seems the hardest ones to hold still, live forever in my mind. On this road I travel, I'm bound to carry on. Seems like every step I take might be the one. Like a rite of passage or a calm before the storm. I've been laying low, take it slow, till I find my way back home. Till I find my way back home. Till I find my way back home. Thank you so much, Blue Light. Appreciate you listening. Thank you.
Let me lower her down real quick. Sweet. All right. How y'all doing this evening? Y'all doing good? Good deal. That's what I like to hear. Can y'all see me behind this big old thing? My name is Morgan Reatherford. I'm from Merkel, Texas. I want to... Hey, I like that. I want to thank Mr. Jerry Serrano. Thank you so much for hosting us and for supporting live original music. I'm going to give him a big round of applause. Thank you so much to our sweet bartender taking care of us, sound, judges. Thank you guys so much. This is very rare that we get to come and play our songs and tell our stories to an all listening room, and that is very special to us. So thank you so much for being here tonight. And to those of you watching, really appreciate y'all tuning in. This first song is one of my newer ones. It's my ode to the working class, and that's what it's called. So this one's called The Working Class. I hope you guys enjoy it. It was another ordinary night underneath the neon lights when Kelly went wiping down the bar. Spirits filling Coca-Cola, spirits had her feeling low. She didn't make enough to fix the car. John was stacking chairs and closing tabs when he got the call. His mother had been acting up and wound up back in jail. She was evicted from apartment B, convicted of a larceny, so he's saving all his tips to pay her bail. He said it's hard to make a living Larry's working in the cubicle and Mary's working clinicals, pushing toward another 9 to 5. Counting morning kisses turned to counting morning dishes. Now they're throwing out what isn't worth a dime. And their trash is a treasure too. The man who stands in solitude on the corner of 5th Avenue and Pine, holding out his hat and waving that cardboard surrender flag, hoping he can find a silver line. Oh, but it's hard to make a living when living makes it hard. Taking all your income out of a mason jar, or striving to or dying to earn a place to live in. It's hard to make a living when living makes it hard. It's the desires of the diligence that make all the difference, to live a life abundantly supplied. 1, 2, 3. As I sit here with an empty glass, I raise it to the working class and all who lay their life down on the line. You gotta pay your dues to play the blues. Dreams don't work unless you do, and we do so much better when we try. Oh, but it's hard to make a living when living makes it hard. Taking all your income out of a mason jar, or striving to or dying to earn a place to live in. It's hard to make a living when living makes it hard. I said it's hard to make a living. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Awesome. This next song out here is 110% of my heart. You know, a lot of times I think, not only as a musician, but in life, it's easy for us to try to outrun our own pace of life and think that we'd be in the place that we are in the time frame that we wanted it to go in, or thought that we'd be in the place that we are now versus what we thought would be in the future. And that causes us to try to compare ourselves to other people and really downgrade ourselves and second guess our pace. And the truth is that God's timing's always perfect, and it always has a purpose. And so I sat down last summer and I told myself, you know, I just want to be a rolling stone that just keeps rolling on and not worry about the speed of life and just take it at the pace he wants me to. So this is what this came from. This one's called Rolling Stone, and I hope you guys enjoy it and that it speaks to your heart just as much as it has spoken to mine. Here we go. Between a rock and a hard place, that's where I've been. And I spend my days in the haze of a gust of a wind. Sometimes a breeze loses speed, I tend to lose the race when I face a tumbleweed. But I wanna be a rolling stone that keeps rolling on. Wherever the wind blows, when the dust settles, I'll go. But the next turn I take. My edges are jagged, chiseled and worn, but I'll skip across the lake just the same as I did before. But I wanna be a rolling stone that keeps rolling on, wherever the wind blows. When the dust settles, I'll go there. Like the one that rode away from the tomb. There's no way in hell that I'll fail to let the light shine through. Yeah, I wanna be a rolling stone that keeps rolling on, wherever the wind blows. When the dust settles, I'll go there. Wherever the wind blows, when the dust settles, I'll go there. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. My name's Morgan Reatherford.